In this video, we're going to get introduced to Bootstrap. So what is Bootstrap? Bootstrap is a framework that we use for front-end web development. It will make our web development experience easier and faster. Let's have a quick look at the Bootstrap homepage, getbootstrap.com. If we scroll down a little bit, we can explore one of the main aspects of Bootstrap. Is the fact that Bootstrap will help us create responsive web designs. So this means that we will easily build web pages that will automatically adjust in all devices. So you can see how these elements get stuck at some point when the width of our browser gets too small, and also we can see how they behave when the width is wider. Alright. Also, Bootstrap comes with pre-built styling and decoration that we can use to style HTML elements such as buttons, tables, and so on. Also, Bootstrap comes with layout components like thumbnails, badges, navigation bars, and more. And finally, Bootstrap comes with JavaScript plugins like carousels. So we'll learn how to create carousels just like this one, and also we'll learn how to create more JavaScript plugins. Alright, so to get started, we're gonna create our Bootstrap projects folder. So we're gonna call it Bootstrap or Bootstrap 3. Okay. And let's open this folder using brackets. Okay, so we're going to create our first HTML file that we'll create using Bootstrap. So new file, one. Let's call it introduction.html. Okay, let's go back to our Bootstrap homepage. So we can download Bootstrap straight from here by following this link. So we've got several choices here. So we can either use a CDN as we did with the jQuery UI, or we can just download the Bootstrap components from there. Okay, we're just going to go through the download route. So if we click on the download link and then we open the file, we can just copy these components inside our projects folder. Okay, so if we go to our projects folder, we can just drag these in the folder. Okay. And now, in the same page, we can use a basic template to start with. So let's just copy the basic Bootstrap template to our file, and let's just change the title to introduction. Okay, so we see here that we are linking the file to the Bootstrap CSS file, and also at the end of the body we've got both a link to jQuery because it's important for the JavaScript plugins, and also we've got a link to the Bootstrap JavaScript file, which includes all the compiled JavaScript plugins. All right. Okay. Bootstrap will need a container that will wrap all the site content. So rather than going using elements just like that, we'll need to place all the elements inside a container. Let's go for our live preview first. Just see that's the, so you can see the page there. But now we're going to go for a container. So we're just going to delete that and create a div that's going to be our container. And we need to give it a class container, okay, or container fluid. So if you go for a container, this class will provide us with a responsive fixed width container. Okay, so let's try that first. So let's place a header there. We are learning Bootstrap. Okay, and let's have a paragraph, for example. Hello world. Okay, so if we look at how much width we are using, we're not using the whole width of the viewport, but it's fixed because we're using a fixed container. But if we change the class of the container to container fluid, then we're going to be using the full width of our viewport, as you see. Okay. Okay, so just one more thing. If we look here at the meta elements, we see that we've got the viewport meta element, which is very important for responsive designs. So we are setting here the width of the page to follow the screen width of the device. All right, and also we are setting the initial scale to 1. Okay, so this means that we're setting the initial zoom level to 1 when the page is first loaded by the browser. Okay, and as we can see here in the comments, these 3 tags they must come first in the head. But anyway, we're going to be using this template for the rest of the chapter. Okay. All right. So in the next video, we will have a look at the grid system.